Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It feels like Amazon Prime Day just happened, didn't it? But we're doing it again. So today I wanted to round up a few items that I got from Amazon that I think are pretty good items to suggest to you for planning, journaling, studying, whatever you want. Basically just stationery items that you can get on Amazon. The first one we're going to go over is this notebook from Kokuyo. It is a Kokuyo campus, and I wish I had this notebook when I was still in school because it would have been perfect. You can get this from Amazon in a set of 5 in some really cute colors. It is a semi B5 size. It has 30 pages, so 60 front and back, and it has a 6mm ruled line. It's really thin and lightweight, and I think it's perfect for like dividing out your subjects at school. It also lays flat and has a really good binding. There's no like coil in the way of writing or anything like that. And then if you zoom in on the top left corner and the top right corner, they have a header for your date and number. They also have these little dots along the lines, and those can be used as a guide. So if you wanted to do like graph drawings or anything like that, then that can also guide you. It's really good for highlighters, ballpoints, gel pens. It's also pretty good for fountain pens. It doesn't really bleed through too much, but it's not like the greatest paper for fountain pens. And I do feel like there's a little bit of a drag when I'm writing. But if you don't mind that and you want an affordable notebook, definitely recommend you pick up some of these. And they're pretty affordable. You can get a pack of like 5 or so. The next item I want to talk about are these Posca paint pens. You might have seen these around, but these are actually the ones with the extra fine tip. And these are very nice to use. I think they're actually my favorite paint pen to use. You shake them up and you have to activate it by pressing in the tip until paint comes to the tip, obviously. But eventually you should get an even coverage. And I like that you normally see these in the thick marker. I like these ones because they're finer than the ones you normally see. And these are harder to find in stores. Oops. We have a darker blue, a lighter blue. Obviously you'd want to shake them up and prime them like on a separate surface and not exactly the page that you're trying to write on. The light blue one's a little bit runny right now, but once you get it going, it's not bad. Posca. We have a pink one. I really like this pink because it's almost like, it's just a nice bubblegum pink. What's really nice is that I bought these in like 2020 or 2021 and they're still working. Like they haven't dried out. These work really well on surfaces like something smooth. For example, if you have like a transparent sticky notes, these don't take regular pens. They're always smearing. But I actually use my Poscas for these, especially the black marker. I've tried like gel pens, and I've tried Sakura Pigma Microns. Those are supposed to be water resistant, but this is the only one that works. This is like the only pen that doesn't smear after like leaving it alone, you know? So we'll just give that a few seconds while I swatch the rest of these. I believe you can also blend these, but I haven't really tried. And once you get them going, they're actually very smooth to write with. I use the black one the most, and that's why this one was so easy to get going. The only thing about these pens is that it is water-based, so you can wash them, but don't use them for like permanent projects or anything like that. We also have this white one, but I don't think it's gonna work very well on this surface. I can also write on dark paper and show you guys what it looks like. Unfortunately, I think the white marker is running low and drying out. Also, you can take the tips out and clean them if you need to or anything like that, but it works pretty well. I do think it's kind of going into the page, and some of your brighter colors will show up, but your darker ones probably won't. This is actually my first try using these pens on darker paper, but I'm really enjoying it. Unlike a lot of markers, this is actually showing up. It doesn't all just get pulled right into the fibers of the paper. As you can see, your dark blue and your black aren't going to be very visible. And it does change the look of the colors a little bit, but still pretty good. And of course, back to our sticky tab. It is completely dry and not smearing at all. How wonderful is that? Perfect. I also want to check the bleed through. Some of these are not completely dry. Not terrible, considering I think I overdid it for the dark blue one, but everything else turned out pretty good. So I highly recommend this notebook, along with these Posca markers. They came out with like a different color set too. That one would be cool to get. Another item I like getting from Amazon is washi tape. I actually bought a set of 100 washi tapes from Amazon, and I swatched it all in this notebook so that you could get a close-up and see. But basically, we got a whole bunch of pink washi tapes with different patterns, and these were fun. They're all different size thicknesses too, but all of them are gonna be smaller. For example, this is a regular sized MT washi, and then this is one from Amazon. The roll itself is going to be smaller, but we're getting 100 of these, so I wasn't really complaining too much. Like, look how beautiful all the designs are. Look at this one. It's so beautiful. It's perfect for collaging. We had a purple theme, and I actually got 2 rolls of this. So when you're buying washi tape from Amazon, you have to be a little mindful that you're not getting as much on the roll usually. Like, instead of however much is given on your typical roll of washi tape, you'll be getting less in the length, but you'll also be getting a lot more designs. And let's be real, about like 1/4 of the way into one of these rolls, I'm good. I don't need another. I kind of crave a new design. So this is actually really good if you're kind of like me. We had a whole bunch of reds as well, and yellows. I don't have yellow washi tape. I mean, now I do, but look at this one. This one's so cool. Has a little girl in it, and a little slice of life kind of thing. We had a ton of greens, avocados, whimsical phrases. I really liked the vintage woodsy forest brown ones. Like, there's forest animals. I use these ones a lot for decorating, like, underneath a sticker, like laying that washi tape down and then putting a sticker on top of it. The blues were very, very beautiful as well. Sometimes the simple pattern ones are the most useful ones for me because I can layer. But these are very dreamy. And we had some whale and sea themed ones, along with this like deer and sky and moon thing. We only got like 97 rolls or designs, but I don't know. I think 2 of them were duplicates, like 75 and 76. I got 2 of those. And then I got 2 of the ones from earlier, 28 and 29. So that would be 97 plus 2 is 99. So I don't think they gave me 100 rolls. That might have been their mistake, but I'm totally fine with that price that I paid. And I'll link everything down in the description below so you guys can get the same set. But yeah, 100 washi tapes, you'll be set for a while for your journaling. And it feels good to be able to finish one of these rolls, but I honestly haven't even finished most of them. And I think I bought this at the end of the year prior to last. So not even 2023. I think I bought these in 2022. How crazy is that? Alright, moving on from washi tape, I also like to go to Amazon for washi stickers. These are some of my favorite ones. They are these botanical flower ones. It was like in individual sets. There were 4 of them. So there was like a black and white set, a gold foil set, a naturey set, and a green set. And I've used a lot of them actually. Here's one of the foiled ones. But these are so fun because you can peel them and they're really thin. It's made out of washi paper sticker material, so it won't really bulk up your planner or journal or anything like that. And they look beautiful. And if you're struggling with trying to peel back some of these, you can also get this little set of tweezers. It comes in this lovely little pouch, and you get 4 different types of tweezers. I know you can use them for like grooming and things like that, self-care, but we in the planner community enjoy being able to use them to peel some stickers. If you don't have like nails or anything like that, then you can use tweezers. And this was a very affordable set. Sometimes you have like really small stickers that you need to peel off of a page, and these are very handy for that. I also bought these ones back in like 2022 as well, I think. So they've been lasting me for a while, at least 2 years now. Like you can just buy this one set for your journaling, scrapbooking needs, and you can be set for a while. That's what I love about this. I have a little bit of craft paper here, and I'm just going to show you how easy it is to be able to use these transparent sticky notes and some of those washi stickers. So we can grab one of these, and if you have trouble with peeling your sticker, you can always come in with your tweezers and place it down like that. Don't worry, we're gonna put this into our notebook, but wouldn't it be cute to follow up with just a tad little bit of washi, place it across there, make it look like ephemera, like that. I'm gonna rip off some edges, and I'm gonna hold on to this and show you guys what else I can do with it. We're gonna bring back our Kokio Campus notebook, and wow, there was a lot of testing on that page, so why don't we turn to the next page? And since there was so much like bleed through for that one, I think we can maybe just cover it up here. I want to use my next favorite item from Amazon, which is the Tombow Mono Air Permanent Adhesive Tape Runner. Ever since I discovered tape runners as opposed to glue sticks, it's been so handy because you don't have to deal with like the stickiness of a glue stick, and they're super portable. You just flip this and then run it along the back of your item, and then it's sticky and you can apply it into your notebook. You can also reposition it so it covers up all the spots that you want. How neat is that? And the best part is these are actually refillable. So there's a little arrow here, and you can buy these refills that just pop in like that. How cool is that? I love these. They're so handy. You can buy the refills for them also from Amazon. They're from Tombo. And I have bought several iterations of tape runner from Tombow, and I believe this one is the best one so far. Here's what the refill looks like, and also the reason that this one is so good is because they actually have a dotted texture instead of one continuous tape. I wonder if you'll be able to see it here. So because it's a more dotted pattern, it actually rolls onto your surface more evenly than their previous tape runners did, because those ones were in a strip, and if you roll too fast or you weren't at the right angle, the tape itself would kind of like break off and it wouldn't come out cleanly. So I think this is their best version yet, the Mono Air Touch. If we're gonna continue the journaling theme, here are some other cool items that I got from Amazon. These are these silicone stamp sets, and believe it or not, these all came in one set. So I thought it was a really good deal because there was really only one set that I wanted originally, and it was this like ink bottle, inkwell set, because I wanted to like stamp my notebook and then do ink swatches in it. I ended up not really doing that, and I created my own with Tori from Stationery Universe, but it was still really cool to buy the stamp set because I have all of these and I can use them whenever I want to like add some pizzazz to my journals. And of course, in order to use these, you're going to need a StazOn Jet Black stamp ink pad. This is my favorite ink pad. It is permanent, so it will go on pretty much any surface that you want to stamp on. However, I do think it bleeds through for Hobonichi paper, so you do have to be careful about that. But my ink pad lasted me like 3 years now, and it's just starting to dry out a little. And because it's drying a little, it's actually perfect and it won't bleed through the page. When we buy these, we also need this set of acrylic blocks. So when you do silicone stamping, these are kind of old and crusty now because I actually used Tombow adhesive on there when I was making my own stamps with foam. If you guys ever want to see that one day, maybe I'll show you. But for these, you don't need any kind of adhesive. These silicone things, they just come off. You peel them off your set. You pick your acrylic block that's the good size for it. These are clear and they have grid lines, so it can help you like position your stamp, and it just sticks on, it won't come off. When you get these, they do come with a film. Like this one has a film on it still. You want to make sure that you peel that off. I mean, you don't have to, but don't be surprised if you get these and there is a layer of film on there and you're like, why is my acrylic block so foggy and ugly and it won't stick to anything? It's actually because you have this clear film on it that you need to peel off to reveal a very clean and clear acrylic block. Look at that. This ink smells really good too. I don't know why, but basically you just ink it up. Hopefully we can get a good amount on here, and then we just, there we go. Look how cute that is. And then this ink set comes with this clear protector cover, and it says do not discard, so you don't want your StaZon to dry out. This is from Sukineko, which is a Japanese company, so it's a really good brand that I recommend. And I actually keep this in a clear little drawer so that it doesn't dry out. All we have to do is take this silicone stamp and just place it back in to the set, and we're good. I put it back into the clear plastic bag that it came in because I don't want it to get dirty, and then I just put it back into the case. But I was really excited when I bought this set off of Amazon. And these are really handy too because you can actually do like ink swatches with them if you're bold enough. Let me show you. Let's go back to this page and I can show you a little bit of ink that I mixed in one of my previous videos, but we can just add a droplet there, take an acrylic block and place it down and do a little like twist. You can pick it up and you kind of have like an ink swatch if you want to see like your ink properties for your fountain pens. Make sure you clean off your stamp block though. And I saw like Simone do that, so if you guys want to check out her channel, I will post the username here. And this is what a swatch for fountain pen ink would look like. It's not the greatest paper to swatch ink on. At least it doesn't really bleed through, but it does feather a little bit. One final thing that you can get from Amazon that is one of my absolute favorites to use while I'm journaling or planning are Tombow dual brush pen markers. This set right here is 10 markers and they are from the Cottagecore set. If you weren't around in the stationery community or bullet journaling community, this was like the set to get. It's so beautiful. Look at the colors. A few years ago, it was so expensive and hard to find, but it's actually on sale this week on Amazon. So go ahead and grab a set of these. I'm gonna just really quickly swatch these for you. On the one end, you get a wide brush tip, and you can do like thin strokes and thick strokes. And then on the other end, you'll get a finer marker. So you'll get a monoline Tombow dual brush pen. This one is the 993. I like that they actually number their pens too. This one's like a mix between an orange yellow. This one is an autumn orange. Wow, look at that. This is a 946. This one is one of my absolute favorites. It's like a nice tan 992. And I love using this in my headers to highlight the headers in my Hobonichi Cousin. But also I think it would be great to highlight when you're planning. This one was confusing because to me it looks like a tan beige neutral color, but it comes out pink, or like a light pink. Tombow. This one's 910. And then we have, wow, I love this one. Such a nice green, a darker shade of green, but also muted. Tombow 312. I'm gonna do the next green right after it so you can see the difference. Look at that green, it's so fun. I think this is kind of like a sage green. Tombow 192. This one is a dusty pink. So beautiful. These colors are absolutely perfect for fall. Tombow 772. And it's a better deal to buy these pens in a set than to buy them individually. And I think of all the sets to pick, this would be the one that I would recommend the most. They flow really, really nicely. And if you store them correctly, like they'll last for years. I still have some from like 5 years ago. My only like sad part is that when I first got into Tombow brush pens, I treated them like regular markers and I wasn't very gentle with the brush tip. You definitely don't want to just scribble up and down real fast because it will fray the tip, and then when you want to do calligraphy, if you want to do calligraphy, then you won't have the cleanest lines anymore. But with this set, I already knew how to treat them. So look at this blue, so pretty. Finally, there's this color. I like this one too. It's like red, but not. I don't know how to describe that. Tombow 757. I hope I got all the numbers right because I was kind of reading upside down. But this is the Cottage Core set. Look how nice that is. Aren't these not the most beautiful colors? You can also blend the markers too. And there's no bleed through on this Kokyo Campus notebook. This was kind of just a summary of some of my favorite stationery items that you can buy on Amazon. I hope you guys are able to find some fun deals on Amazon this Prime Day. There's also some awesome fountain pens and fountain pen supplies that you can find on Amazon. I will leave my video for that here if you're interested so you can check it out. Until then, happy shopping and have a beautiful day. Bye!